Well, hello all. Today here in San Francisco, it's our first day without smoke. We've had so much smoke from the wildfires burning north of here, and finally a cold front came and blew all the smoke to the east over in Colorado and all that area. Now has the smoke that used to be in California. So in the UK, as usual, the UK government is saying that they're going to delay any housing project, any necessities for housing projects to make way for the environment. So in other words, when they build a house, they have to fix the environment. That's been delayed, as usual, as it always is. And the reason is because that's what governments do. They make promises, and then when you're not looking, they delay them or get rid of them altogether and say, well, we had to because of the war or because of climate change or because of water depletion or droughts, whatever it is, and then they go ahead and they cancel it as usual. So because of this constant problem. A lot of people out today as usual. Because of this, the UK migratory birds are in free fall because of climate change and because of resource depletion and the constantly building on ever-ending properties and taking away wildlife. There are some migratory birds seldom seen on British shores, such as black-winged sterlets and the bee eaters. These new migratories are coming because of climate change, and they're changing their migratory routes. But populations of cuckoos are in free fall as UK wildlife struggles to cope. In nature, almost half of all bird species are in decline in Britain due to a host of pressures from climate change and resource depletion. The number of wild birds in Britain has fallen by 73 million since 1970. Migratory birds are dealing with extreme weather on several continents. Some of the other animals dealing with climate change are moose here in North America. The rising temperatures are causing this cold weather species to move further north. The warmer winters lead to higher numbers of winter ticks, which can deplete the moose's bloodstream and cause them even to die because there's so many of them on the moose. Salmon, they require cold, fast-flowing streams to spawn. Warmer waters in the U.S. Pacific Northwest and already impacted some salmon species. Sea turtles and their nesting sites are vulnerable to sea level rise and the ever-increasing resorts and people that are on the beaches around the world. Puffins, they are experiencing population declines in the U.S. Puffins are having difficulty finding their major food source, which is whitehack and herring. Polar bears are seeing ever-shrinking sea ice, and they're not able to go hunting for their food, seals, because the sea ice isn't there, and so there's nothing for them to eat, so they're losing their weight, and then when the winter comes, they can't survive the winter, and they die. So there's just the tiniest bit of what's happening because of climate change and human encroachment on these species' environment. It's very important that if you're going to buy a house, don't put up fences, because you're stopping the native species from using that land to feed themselves and to have a place to live. It's so important to plant native plants such as trees, shrubs, and grasses and flowers for the native bees, bugs, and other animals to live on. Don't forget, you're not the only one that needs a piece of property to live on. Okay, well, that's it. My arm's doing much better, and we're out for a hot day today and a hot day tomorrow, and then believe it or not, by the weekend we're supposed to be raining. So with that, I appreciate any ups, new subscribers, and definitely your comments. And until next time.